Welcome you all to my studio. Today we are just seeing what's on my computer as I'm walking you through the Sigma Data Center software. Let's just go right there. I'm gonna show you the basic features of Sigma Data Center. It is not very intuitive software in my opinion, but once you learn how it works and what you should click here and there, it will just work, and it has all the features. There is nothing that would lack for such a training software, data analyzing and so on. So this is it. This is the dashboard. First problem you might come across is your Sigma Cloud account. Sometimes, like every other time maybe, I have to log in, even though I always mark that little thing saying that I want to stay logged in. Why so? Sigma Data Center is the software on the computer, and Sigma Cloud is the cloud. So that's the cloud to which we upload the data from our training devices, or also from this software if we, for example, build a track or so. And then we can download to another device. It should be done through just one software. Like Sigma Data Center should be also a cloud, and that should be it. I don't know why is it so, but it is so. I can see now I am logged in, so it's all fine. If there were any new activities, I could see this thing moving around a little bit and saying synchronizing workouts, device settings, and so on. So I am logged in. That's cool. Because Sigma Cloud is one of the methods to connect my software with my devices. I have two, Sigma Rocks 12.0, that's the bike computer, and the Sigma ID Run HR, that's the sport watch. So that's the wireless way of connecting. You can also do it through the USB cable. I'm gonna also show you that. These are the activities. You can see different colors from different profiles like running, road biking, mountain biking, cycling, indoor cycling. After you click just once at the activity, you will be able to analyze it. I have, for example, marked here some, let's just have like power zones. You can analyze how much you've been riding in some power zones. You can analyze many different data here. Like it shows you, for example, your best 5 kilometers or best 20 minutes power for, I think it's up till that training, maybe, because I don't know why it's 216. 5 days ago I had 290 or so, so it's 216, but it is like that. You can also choose just a portion of your training, and then as you can see, all the stats here are changed. So you can see what was the distance, how fast, how long you've been doing the distance, what was your cadence, or what was your normalized power. Let's change it. This doesn't change here. Perhaps I didn't have a power meter here, but why power? Because this might be from Strava. No, I'm not sure about that. This is for marking it. So normalized power doesn't change. Okay, this is the power. I think this will be the average power for this amount of time, for this portion of the training. So you can analyze that. Especially if you've done, for example, 20-minute test, you can just go right into the 20-minute test and see how you did it. Some more info, heart rate zones, and tell me guys, what's the difference between heart rate zones and the intensity zones, because we also have the power zones. So that's one thing I haven't really analyzed just yet. You can see your laps. That's when you are doing intervals. That can be very helpful. Breaks, and also choose what you wanna see down here. It can also be a map, so that you can see where you went. It can be also a graph like up here, or let's go back to values. So that's for analyzing one training. Another thing is the calendar where you see all your trainings. You can see monthly, weekly, you can see a whole year. When you are here at the dashboard, you can also see some stats. So by distance, altitude, calories, activity, steps, I'm putting training time almost always, just to see how much hours I've been putting into my training. This is not all I've been doing, this is just the data that was uploaded to the data center, and also weekly, what was your week. And the colors will also show you what was the profile. So maybe you've been running, indoor cycling, mountain biking, and so. Helpful, it's okay. Oh, this is some synchronizing now. So here are best results divided by different activities. So your profiles: road bike, mountain bike, cycling, running, indoor cycling. This was weightlifting, probably. No, longest distance. That's interesting. So I'm not so much into putting all these profiles here. I'm gonna just have my road bike, mountain bike, indoor cycling. Running is by default from the sport watch, and also race. So race will be red, and then I will see also always where the races were in order to analyze those. Great. So this is it. The calendar is here. Then the activities, once more, you can see those. You can also share the activities, and then the stats again. that's a lot. I haven't even been checking this one too much, but the tracks, that's important. Why you want to know how to use the tracks? For two reasons. For example, my tracks. You want to follow the track you've done in the past. That's the place to do it. For example, I did this by our Baltic Sea shore trip, and if somebody else maybe would like to do it, I can send this file, or I can import the file from another person and do it. Also, when for example, we have the file of somebody who is very good racing on the track, you download the track, and then you can see what you have to do in like 82 minutes on a certain track to compare yourself, like Strava segments. That's cool. So that's one thing. Another thing is also that you can just build the track and send it to your device, and your device will guide you through that track. Now I'm gonna show you how to download the track, because it should be all here, right? But it's not there. It's here. These three dots are super important on Sigma Data Center. When you click those, there's some portions will be active, some will be inactive, like data export is inactive, but file import is active. I'm gonna go for file import and choose my GPX file, which was downloaded from Strava. This is it, importing data. I can put a name. This is for the video, so let's call it video. And now I'm really importing it. It is here. And then you will probably see Sigma Cloud synchronizing something, and that means data center has some new stuff, and it will send it to the Sigma Cloud. So when the data center sends it to Sigma Cloud, you will be able to wirelessly, it goes there, and wirelessly download it from the Sigma Cloud. But I can also use the USB cable. Now my Sigma Rocks 12.0 is connected. It should be in green within a couple of seconds. I have to enable it because Sigma will ask me, do you enable the USB mode? So it's enabled. I had to tap it on my bike computer. The Windows says it's problem with the external disk. It's not a problem. Within a few seconds it will be there. So it's green, it's connected. Data center has found it. And as you can see, this is all the data on my Rocks 12.0. Like, we can go to activities, we can go to find the tracks. There are some tracks here, but I'm not gonna use it. And here it is. Sometimes, I don't know why, it goes automatically, and then I can see also this green little sign that it's available on the device, but also I can just click here, which is export to the device, because I have just imported it to the data center. Now I will export it to the device. Okay, and now it's there. So when I open my bike computer now, I will see 3 tracks: this one, and this one. Another option is also to not only see the track, but edit the track. You can, for example, switch direction. So instead of going from home to some place, you can go from the place to home. That's it. You can mark preferred route for your Sigma to guide you, and also you can create the track, add points of interest, and so you can pretty much edit the track. That is cool. So that was one thing. Another thing is also the GPSIES. Let's go back to the tracks here. Yeah, this is not very intuitive. I'm telling you guys. To the GPSIES. And then you can just check some place on Earth and see what tracks GPSIES have there. Okay, and now I can see some GPSIES tracks. I can mark one and see what it is, how long it is, and so here are the here are the tracks, and you can also download this track. So download to my data center and then upload it to the device and follow it. This is very helpful. Just to show you guys, this is my bike computer connected through the USB, but when it's not connected, you can download or upload the data through the data sync, and that goes through the Sigma cloud. If I wanna sync it, that's how we do it. You can see it's being synchronized. And here should be our new track. Let's see. It is there, the video track. Now I can follow it. I can also navigate to the starting point. And finally, just the devices. You will be able to do anything you want on data center here. But as for the devices, one thing you should know. Let's go for let's say sport profile. So you wanna create or edit the sport profile on my ROX 12.0. I see green, it's connected. I click here, and initially you will see nothing. It will be blank and you don't know what to do. And it's because you have to go to these 3 little dots that Sigma likes so much and import it from the device. When you click import from the device, you will see the sport profiles you have on the device, and then you can select certain profiles, import those, and then they will appear here. And once they appear here, you can click on one and change some settings like automatic lap. Nope, we want to have this feature deactivated. For example, you want to have GPS, yes, auto pulse, yes. You want to have some alerts. There you go. Every 20 minutes, eating alert or so, drinking alert. You've got it. Or custom alert. This is very helpful. And then the pages. This is how the page on my bike computer looks like. I can change the template. I can also change how the page looks like. So let's go. How many pages I have? 3 pages, because the third one is also enabled. Then the 4th one is not enabled, so I can enable it, and I can now choose what type of data should be there. Let's say this one, and it's here. You see? And after you do it, there is no save button, which would be so intuitive. You wanna go there and export to the device. That's how we do it. But as for the Sigma ROX 12.0, you can also customize all these screens through the bike computer itself, which is helpful. But if you were, for example, working on your ID run HR and see the device settings, you pretty much most of the settings can change through the data center, not on your sport watch. So you would first have to go and import the settings from the device, and I have these settings here. Now I can change the settings. and so let's say time zone or anything, and then you will export that to the device. This device now is not connected, it's not green. I'm just showing you how it looks like. And also the sport profiles, it has some profiles. There was a blank page until I have imported those. So this is what you should know about Sigma Data Center, guys. Dashboard is pretty okay. Make sure you are logged in, then all will be synchronized. Everything will be synchronized. And remember about the tracks. You wanna, for example, import the tracks from your computer or create new, or if you wanna export those, you just go to My Tracks, and there was some little logo of your device and the arrow, and then send it, like this one here was there, but it's now available. So remember about 3 dots. If you don't know what to do and it's blank, go there and there will be something to do there. Cool. Also, when there is any software update, you will see it here. Once you connect your device, it will tell you that there is a new version of the software, and you can update your device, like your sport watch or bike computer, through the data center. That's it, guys. Tell me, was it helpful? If you know a lot about data center, there are also maybe some nice, interesting options or tricks. Let us know. If you have any questions, put those in the comments. Thanks so much, guys. I'm gonna go for a short run tonight because I had 3 days recovery of the bike, which is very rare for me. From tomorrow, I'm gonna start once again my foundation trainings. See you. Bye bye.